The Sydney Opera House is one of Australia's most valuable assets. And since the initial Deloitte Access Economic Report in 2013, it's seen significant growth. Marking the midpoint of its Decade of Renewal project, this year's report highlights the Opera House's immense contribution to the Australian economy, life and identity, as well as its value to the world stage. The Sydney Opera House is a symbol of modern Australia. However, as a national icon and tourist destination, the Opera House's value is much greater. The economic contribution to Australia grew from $775 million to $1.2 billion. That's an increase of over 55% in just 5 years. The Opera House's total social asset value has increased 35%, and with tourism expenditure growing to $996 million compared to $640 million in 2013, the Opera House certainly has something worth singing about. The Opera House is Sydney's #1 tourist destination. Approximately 10.9 million people visited the Opera House precinct in 2017, including 2.9 million international visitors and 1.3 million from interstate. These tourists experienced around 900,000 performances and guided tours, and were willing to stay in Sydney longer in order to experience the Opera House. In fact, 93% of international visitors said that the Opera House was a key consideration in their decision to visit Sydney. Beyond its economic contribution, the Sydney Opera House is of great cultural and social value in Australia and around the world. Almost 9 out of 10 people regard the Opera House as an iconic landmark, contributing to Australia's national identity and international standing. And as one of Australia's busiest performing arts venues, 72% said that it offers a unique range of performances and events not shown elsewhere in Sydney. Beyond this, it was the quality of the Opera House experience that really stood out, with people valuing their experience higher than the price they paid for it. In many ways, the brand of the Opera House is its greatest asset. 95% of people agreed that its status and value contributes greatly to Australia's national brand and international popularity. The growth and evolution of the Opera House's digital presence since 2013 has been extensive, with 63% of people regarding online performances as highly valuable. This shows that making cultural content more accessible contributes greatly to the Opera House's overall worth. Looking towards the Sydney Opera House's 50th birthday and the completion of the Decade of Renewal, the future is certainly looking bright.